We have come to the seventh Tuesday in honor of St. Dominic, which brings us to a meditation on St. Dominic's itinerancy. So when St. Dominic founded the order, he envisioned a band of brothers who, like the apostles, would go from place to place preaching the gospel. They would go with nothing but a staff in their hand and sandals on their feet. St. Dominic and his brothers were preachers on the move. And so itinerancy, or going from place to place, was part of the charism of the order. And so it became part of the spirituality of the order. There are many stories of St. Dominic on the way. Sometimes his journeys were penitential. He would take off his shoes and walk even through thorns and brambles as a form of penance for his own sins, but also the sins of those to whom he would preach. At other times, he would walk alongside his brothers, speaking always of God or to God. Sometimes he wanted to have silence on his pilgrimages, so he would send the friars up ahead of him, and he would walk and he would use that time just alone with the Lord to pray. And then there were times when his journeys were like a joyful procession. The early friars tell us that he loved to sing as he walked, and that two of his favorite songs were the Ave Maria Stella and the Veni Creator Spiritu. So you can just imagine Dominic walking out in the ways, out in the streets, and singing these joyful songs to the Lord. Pilgrimage was so important to St. Dominic that even when the friars were at home, they would end every day with a small pilgrimage, with a procession to an altar or to a shrine of Our Lady, making a prayer at the end of the day as they sang the Salve. And this procession, this pilgrimage, is made every day still by all the Dominicans. In every convent, in every priory, we make this pilgrimage as we sing the Salve at the end of the day. Pilgrimage has been a part of the tradition of the church for a long, long time. And so every time we make these pilgrimages, it's meant to remind us of our journey to heaven. We're going to a holy place. We're on our way to heaven. And so these little pilgrimages can remind us of that. This week, we challenge you to take a walking pilgrimage in the footsteps of St. Dominic. Maybe you can walk from church to church in your hometown, or maybe even from your home to your own parish. Or perhaps you can stop at a park and walk to a nearby church. Or if you can't do that, even to just be mindful of that pilgrimage we make every week from our pew to the altar where we receive our Lord. So make a walking pilgrimage. And as you go, ask St. Dominic to pray for you, that this little journey would bring you closer to the Lord, who wants to walk every step at your side. God bless you.